Okay, so hi dear Aries, very very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali and 7 days, 7 Oshos and Tarot messages for all the Aries Sun Moon Venus rising from 13 till the 19th. Want to be a reader like me? You can purchase my courses. Links are given below in the description box. For tarot reading course, self-love course, and Ho'oponopono masterclass. For personal reading and healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. So let's start. Okay, let's see the overall energy for Aries people for this week. So we have the suppression only, not the suppression. So Aries, there might be like energies, people, situations, things around you that are making you feel in a certain way. But instead of expressing those feelings and letting them come out, you have this tendency to suppress those energies because you are going to think, if I'm going to express or say anything, things are not going to change. And or you are right now in the people pleasing mode, that other people should not get hurt, other people should not get affected or influenced by my energies. So that's why you're trying to suppress your things, suppress your emotions and energies instead of expressing them properly and letting them come out. So this suppressing of energy might continue this whole week because this is the overall energy for you guys. You are adding this energies of suppression one by one unconsciously. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger with each passing day. You might not be aware of this, but this is happening. Okay, so this is the overall energy for you guys for this week. Let me now get the per day energies from 13th till the 19th of October for Aries people. 13th, we have ripeness. Aries, you are about to give up on something that you're about to get the results of. The results of your hard work are hard works. The result of your hard work is about to be there right in front of you, and something is coming to fruition here. Please do not give up. Please do not get disheartened that you are never going to get the results. You are never going to get whatever you are trying to achieve here. Stay in an optimistic and positive mindset, and you are going to get the results of your hard work, or something is coming to fruition very very soon. Okay, so please don't give up. Give your energies, effort from your side as much as you can. Then on the 14th, we have the thunderbolt. It's like the tower card from the Rider Waite tarot deck. Something is falling apart, some kind of illusion, some kind of belief system, some kind of conditioning. Something is falling apart because it is making room for something brand new. A brand new chapter is going to open up for you guys. But for that brand new chapter, something that's whose roots are very very weak is bound to fall apart. So if something in your life is ending, it's actually a good thing. Might be, as a human, you might not be able to see that as a good thing. You might feel like this is injustice, and universe is doing this with you from a long time. You guys need to understand that this is actually making room for a fresh new start in your life. So something is falling apart. For some of you, it's a spiritual awakening, major one, big one, that's going to open your eyes to the new realm of spirituality. For others of you, this is something falling apart so that it can make room for something brand new in your life. Okay, honey. 13, 14. 15th, we have turning in. Now, instead of trying to find out all the answers of your problems or your issues in your life, try to go inwards and try to understand your energies and answers from inside of you. There might be a lot of people around you who are trying to give you the answers or suggestions as per their experiences, but their experiences are totally different from yours. Even if you're going to find somebody whose experiences are totally exactly the way they are, the way you are feeling and you are handling things are totally different. So instead of trying to figure out the solution of your problems from the outside world, try to turn into yourself, into your own energies, and you will be able to get the answers from within yourself. You have to let this flow of emotions calm down and relax and listen to yourself, sit with yourself in silence, and you will start getting the answers eventually one by one. Okay, So 13, 14, 15, 16th we have clinging to the past. So even if your past was the most beautiful thing that ever happened to you in this lifetime, clinging to the past is never going to give you anything good in return. Never ever. It was like the past is in the past for a reason. Hmm? So you have to get the lessons, you have to get the blessings, and you have to get out of the past. You have to start living more and more in the present moment. The more you are going to cling to past people, situations, or things, whether they are bad or good, whether you are doing it in a positive way or negative way, the more you are ruining your present moment, the more you are ruining this moment that you have. All of us have only this moment that we are living in right now. The past is gone and the future never comes, honey, right? So these are spiritual messages meant to go to the spiritual people, the people who can really understand the deeper meanings of these messages. They are not for everyone. That's why I get a very low uh, viewership on these readings, and I'm okay with that. So clinging to the past is not going to give you anything in return, ever. Okay. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17th we have comparison. Now you might have this tendency to be very, very competitive, maybe being envious or jealous of other people's success, or maybe not being able to understand why somebody else is getting more than you, or somebody else is having more in their life, although you are also doing the same hard work, you are also giving your best. Why you are not able to get what you want but other people are able to get it easily? This is kind of a comparison game, because everyone have their different karmic energies, everyone have their different imprints, everyone have a unique quality, unique energy, and unique journey. Even if you are twins coming out of the same eggs, twins can come out of two eggs, two separate eggs. Twins can come out of one egg, and the twins that are coming out of one egg have a lot of similarities in their lives, in their feelings and energies. But even though they are coming out of the same egg, they are not going to have the same life, the same money, the same values, the same morality. Everything is going to be different. Similarities will be there. So, my love, comparison is foolishness, because you have to understand the situation on a spiritual level, that you are unique, you have a different mind, you have a different journey, you have a different path to follow, and somebody else that you're trying to compare yourself with, they have a totally different path to follow and totally different karmic energies. So, comparison is foolishness, even if you are doing it. And if somebody else is doing that, try to just laugh at their foolishness and just move on. Yeah, like you just have to be the bigger person here. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18th, creativity. Now 18th of October, Aries, the more you are going to stay in touch with your feminine side or creative side, the more life is going to make you feel beautiful, comfortable, peaceful, and happy and blissful. So you might not be in touch with your emotions or your creative side from a very long time. Go back to the time when you were in touch with your creative side. Let's say, for example, you used to paint, you know, and you used to love the painting thing, even if you are not a professional painter, or you create very beautiful paintings, but you used to love that. So go back to that same hobby, that same creativity that you felt very happy about at some point of time. And now you are feeling like if you are going to start doing that again, it's going to give you happiness again. So getting in touch with your creative side, getting in touch with your feminine side is going to make your life more peaceful, comfortable, and blissful. So if you're getting frustrated, angry, if you are not able to figure out life right now, just try to connect with your feminine side, emotional side, keeping yourself happy by using creativity and adding creativity in your day-to-day life and in your work life as well. So try to do things slightly differently, with excitement, with a beautiful, open, and flexible energy, and everything is going to shift, okay, for your betterment. Awesome. 19th of October, we have guidance. So, Aries, you might be looking for kind of answers, and you are seeking for guidance maybe from a lot of sources. So, let's say, for example, you are having some kind of trouble in your life right now, and you felt like you should connect with an astrologer or tarot reader or healer or somebody, but you are going to multiple people at the same time. You are trying to let's say you are getting the tarot reading also done, you are getting the astrology reading also done, then you are talking to a healer as well, then you are talking to somebody who can do some kind of manifestation work as well, because all you want is solution, all you want is guidance. So you are definitely going to get the guidance, Aries, but it is going to come from the least expected source. It is going to come towards you naturally and organically. It's not going to be there when you are going to be continuously worried, continuously desperate to get it. It might come towards you in the form of a YouTube video. It might be like two people talking to each other, like two unknown people talking to each other, unknown to you, but they are talking about your problem and one of them is giving them advice. And like maybe you are reading a book and suddenly you are going to realize that this is something similar to your life story. Okay, like something like that. Maybe you are going to get the answer in your dreams. So it's going to be, the guidance is going to come into your life from a very unexpected source, and for that you have to be open and flexible to receive that guidance. So you can affirm before sleeping that I am ready to take the guidance from the universe. Let me please guide me according to my energies, and please make it clear for me that this is the guidance or this is the answer of my problem. Okay, that will help you a lot. Okay, my love. Let's see, Aries, what we have as the guidance, final guidance for you guys for this week. Have receptivity, that you have to be flexible and open to receive the blessings that you are about to get in your life, Aries. And how to be in the receptive mode? You have to just be in the surrender mode. That's how we are in the receptive mode. You just have to surrender to the divine and affirm whatever is happening for my highest good. I am ready to receive the blessings and lessons. I am ready to move forward in my life. Universe, please bless me and guide me for the next chapter of my life. I am ready and open to receive this affirmation. And then being in the surrender mode and let the divine do its work without resisting the changes, without going against the flow, is going to help you a lot in receiving the blessings and the messages that are meant for you in a like open way, in a more peaceful way, without resistance, without forcing. That's the idea. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in, honey. I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye, take care, may existence bless you. Namaste.